What happens when the line between right and wrong blurs? When a forbidden attraction ignites between two people who should never be together? Indiscretion by Vi Keeland explores this very question with a gripping tale of passion, temptation, and emotional conflict that will leave you breathless and eager for more. The story revolves around a strong-willed woman named Kinsley, who's been keeping a painful secret. She works at a high-powered law firm, where she's built a career based on professionalism, hard work, and dedication. Her life is ordered and controlled, until one encounter throws everything into chaos. It's supposed to be a routine business trip, a simple meeting, but it turns into something neither of them could have predicted. Kinsley crosses paths with her boss, Cole, the charismatic and impossibly handsome CEO of the firm. Cole is used to getting what he wants, and he's been watching Kinsley from afar. He's never been the kind of man to shy away from his desires. And when the opportunity arises, he can't resist the magnetic pull between them. Kinsley knows she's crossing a line. She's been working for Cole for years, and the power dynamic is too great for any relationship to be healthy. But when temptation strikes, it becomes impossible for her to ignore. The chemistry between them is undeniable, and soon, the lines between boss and employee become increasingly blurred. As their connection deepens, both Kinsley and Cole find themselves in dangerous territory. For Kinsley, the stakes are high. She's risking her career, her reputation, and everything she's worked for. Yet, Cole is a man who makes her feel things she's never felt before, a mix of desire, fear, and exhilaration that is impossible to control. For Cole, his attraction to Kinsley is all-consuming. He knows what he wants, and he wants her. But can he separate his emotions from his position of power? Can he truly have her without destroying everything? The two of them engage in a passionate affair that is thrilling, but also full of complications. Their relationship is full of obstacles from the very beginning. The first being their professional roles. How can they have a relationship when Kinsley's career is on the line? Their affair grows more intense with every stolen moment, every secret kiss. But with it comes the guilt and the fear that they'll be caught. The secrecy builds tension and makes their chemistry even hotter. But as they get closer, the walls that Kinsley has spent years building around her heart begin to crumble. She starts to fall for Cole, even though she knows the consequences could be disastrous. Meanwhile, Cole is grappling with his own demons. He has always been in control of his emotions, never letting anyone get too close. But Kinsley is different. She challenges him in ways no one else has. She makes him feel vulnerable, and in his world, that's the last thing he wants. But the more he tries to stay away, the harder it becomes. He realizes that he wants more than just a physical connection with her. He wants her in his life, but he's not sure how to make that work. The tension between them becomes unbearable, and both are faced with difficult choices about what they're willing to risk for the chance at something more. As the stakes get higher and the consequences of their actions loom over them, Kinsley and Cole must decide whether to continue down a dangerous path or to walk away from each other forever. The affair has already caused enough damage, but when the truth finally comes out, it threatens to destroy everything they've built, not just their relationship, but also their careers and their futures. Can they survive the fallout? Or will the secrets they've kept from everyone else prove to be their undoing? Indiscretion is a passionate, emotionally charged romance that explores the themes of power, vulnerability, and the consequences of giving in to temptation. The attraction between Kinsley and Cole is palpable, and the way they fight their feelings for each other makes the moments when they do give in even more intense. The emotional roller coaster they go through, filled with doubt, desire, and fear, keeps readers on the edge of their seats. What makes Indiscretion stand out is how it doesn't shy away from exploring the complicated and sometimes messy nature of relationships. Kinsley and Cole are deeply flawed characters, but that's what makes them so real and relatable. They both have their own issues to work through, and their love story isn't just about overcoming external obstacles, but also their internal struggles. Kinsley has to learn to trust her own feelings and let go of the fear that has held her back for so long. Cole must come to terms with his emotions and find a way to open up to someone else for the first time in his life. Together, they both learn that love is not about perfection, but about accepting each other's flaws and embracing vulnerability. The pacing of the novel is fast and keeps you engaged from start to finish. The narrative is full of tension, with twists and turns that keep you guessing about what will happen next. The chemistry between Kinsley and Cole is sizzling, but the emotional depth of their relationship is what truly makes this book unforgettable. You'll find yourself rooting for them, even as they make mistakes, and you'll be on the edge of your seat, wondering how they'll make it through the challenges that come their way. Indiscretion is a book that delves into the complexities of love and desire. It's a story of two people who are willing to risk it all for a chance at something real, even if it means facing the consequences of their actions. Kinsley and Cole's journey is full of passion, heartache, and redemption. It's a romance that explores the difficult choices we make and the price we pay for love. If you're a fan of stories that mix intense chemistry with emotional depth, this book will have you hooked from the first page. By the time you reach the end, you'll be left with the question, is love enough to conquer all, or are some relationships destined to be nothing more than a fleeting, unforgettable indiscretion? Indiscretion by Vi Keeland will leave you thinking long after you've finished the last chapter, making it a must-read for fans of forbidden romance, office romances, and complex love stories.